joined by GameSpot editor-in-chief Ricardo Torres. We're taking a look at Ratchet and Clank: Quest for Booty. Ricardo, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm a little fried.
You're a little fried, but I know that playing Ratchet and Clank always perks you up because it's like one of your favorite series, right?
It does. I love platforming, and we just don't get the chance to do that often anymore, you know?
Yeah, so we saw this game at E3, but for those who maybe didn't catch the stage show, what is this game all about?
This is basically kind of not like a true sequel, but it's kind of like a mini tease, maybe a bridge, let's even say, between Ratchet and Clank Future and whatever the next game's going to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Because for those of you that didn't play it, spoilers, but there's kind of a cliffhanger.
Right. Okay. So, and this is a downloadable game, right?
Yeah, this is a downloadable game. You don't actually need the original Ratchet and Clank Future for PS3.
Okay.
You can just kind of do your own thing.
A little bit later, we're going to be talking about the release date and the price of it, which I think you can only get here. But right now, you just died, dude.
I did. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. So it's still, you know, it's a downloadable game, but it's still, the controls are very similar to Future, right?
Yeah, totally. There's obviously some changes because, well, I guess this does kind of ruin it. But so yeah, Clank is not with you.
Okay. Is that explained?
It is if you finish the last one.
Okay.
And so because of that, they kind of take, well, it's kind of like a Metroid approach, really. I mean, something happens to Ratchet, and he loses all of his, most of his stuff, except his trusty wrench, of course.
Right.
And so he winds up in this like new area with like some familiar faces, and he is basically trying to follow this particular pirate who you kind of learned about in the last game.
Right.
And you kind of have to make the most of your wrench. Fortunately, they've given him some interesting abilities with it.
Mm-hmm.
And
like new powers, right?
Yes, totally.
Okay.
And so pretty much you're relying on your wrench for a while. But there are some things that you find a little bit later on. And it's very Ratchet and Clank. Like, it looks really good. I'm gonna go over here in the water for a little bit, just so everybody can check it out.
The nice water effects.
Because it's all about water, kids.
Yeah, water's where it's at.
Yeah, so you can kind of swim and whatnot. And there's hidden things that you want to check out as well. I mean, it is most definitely a proper Ratchet game.
Yeah.
Obviously, well, Ratchet and Clank sounds Clank, but you know. It's all kind of explained.
Now, it stands to reason that you'll eventually team up with Clank again at some point in this game, right?
You really didn't play the last one, did you?
No.
Yeah, so Clank's kind of got kidnapped.
Okay.
So you're partially looking for him.
Okay.
Partially trying to find the pirate because, all right, I'll ruin it for people.
Go ahead.
So yeah, they're these individuals that basically took Clank. And you have to find out where they are because they went to a whole other different part of the universe.
Right.
And this pirate that you're looking for met them. And he's no longer with us, but you know, typical pirate, right? He leaves his stuff behind, and you need to get a map and kind of find out a little bit more information about where they are.
Mm-hmm.
So, see, dead pirate.
So where are you in the game? Is this the very beginning?
This is early on in the game. I'm in an underground cavern, and as you can see, I've got the wrench, which you've never actually used like this before. You grab these little critters, and they light up this dark area, because otherwise you couldn't really see. Mm-hmm. And another use for the wrench is... let me see if I can catch that. No, I guess not. But either way, hold on, let me grab this thing. You can get these little guys, and they can light up the way. I actually can't make it through here right now, so I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to go back the way I came and continue to show you more platforming.
Okay.
Because I've...
Does this game recycle any of the locations from from Future?
No, really. I mean, there's definitely some characters, because there was a whole pirate theme in the last one, and there are some familiar faces that will pop up, including... one of the enemies that you faced who things didn't go real well for him. He was a boss. His head's on a stick, and you kind of use that as a guide later on.
Right.
But hey, it's cool. And here's another one of the uses for the wrench. So basically, you hold down R2 to crouch, hit the square button, and then use the right analog stick to manipulate the field. And then when it's done, hop on, jump again, and then good old magnetic boots.
Beautiful. They come in so handy.
They do.
You still got the same like crazy sliding platforming stuff where you're jumping from rail to rail.
Absolutely.
That's cool. I love that stuff.
Yay! And so the big thing at the beginning of this area is you have to activate these wind turbines, and of course they're very tall, and you have to kind of make your way up the side of them. And I don't know why there are spinning blades on the side of a wind turbine that's supposedly
self-defense, man.
Yeah. So you have to make your way all the way up there.
Do you have a sense for how much gameplay is in this, you know, in terms of hours? Or
Well, we got a QA with Insomniac going up a little bit later today, and it looks like they're saying it's about 3 to 4 hours, so that's not too bad.
And did they, without trying to spoil too much of it, did they say if this is going to be closure of sorts, or will there be another cliffhanger? Or, you know, did you get that kind of sense?
That was one of the things we asked them, and they pretty much said that it's going to offer a little bit more information on where Clank is and what the heck happened.
Okay.
But they're not spilling the beans just yet. Come on, dude, sequel.
I know, they got to do a sequel.
All about that.
But it's exciting that they're doing downloadable episodic content. This is the first time they've done something like this.
Yeah,
right?
this is definitely an experiment for them. They want to see how people take to it. Because this isn't like Wipeout HD, which is like a full-on, full-on super deep game. This is a really what they're hoping is about a decent bite-sized chunk of really good platforming and whatnot, and some storytelling too. Because like I said, they're going to be filling in stuff for folks that are wondering what the heck happened to poor Clank.
Well, I know that in that Q&A, I think we break some news.
We do. We can break it now?
Let's break it on the show. What have we got?
All right. So Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty. Oh, hold on, let me kill these things. It would be bad. There we go. And see, you can level up. My nanotech went up, so I have slightly more armor.
Okay.
Ouch.
And you can upgrade the weapons and all that good stuff?
There's a couple hidden things that you can find, but again, it's all about the wrench.
Yeah, totally.
And in a lot of ways, some of the platforming is a little more old school, which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm all about things trying to kill me. But yeah, ow.
We got off track. What were you going to announce there?
All right, so I was going to say that Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty is going to be available on PSN on the 21st of August.
Wow.
And they are going to sell it for $14.99.
$14.99 for several hours of gameplay. Did they say how big a download this is going to be?
I didn't ask.
Okay.
But I think they're still trying to figure out size anyway.
Yeah, probably trying to figure that out still. Cool. Well, the game looks gorgeous, man. It looks like a lot of fun.
And I just died. That's awesome.
All right. Well, Ricardo, thanks so much. Again, that game will be coming out end of August. August what?
21st.
And it'll be about $15. That's pretty good.
Yep.
All right, Ricardo, thank you.